In the dynamic cosmos of the World Wide Web, as quoted by Rumi in the 13th century, do not be satisfied with the stories that come before you. Unfold your own myth. There's an incessant churning of new narratives. Today, we are delving deep into the captivating world of viral challenges, invoking the wisdom of 14th century Islamic scholar Ibn Khaldun from his magnum opus, the Muqaddimah, where he speaks of social solidarity and group psychology, concepts that could be extrapolated to the phenomena propelling these challenges. Remember the global phenomenon of the bottle flipping craze and the floss dance, echoing the sentiment of Heraclitus, the Greek philosopher, in 500 BC, who said, "Everything stands still. Past trends have dissipated, and a new surge of creativity is on the horizon." So fasten your seatbelts and get ready to traverse the fascinating landscape of the latest viral. In the words of contemporary psychologist Dr. Jane McGonigal in her 2015 TED Talk in Vancouver, games, like everything else in life, should be a waste of time. But in a virtuous cycle, it's a waste of time that gives us more time in our lives, more life in our time. We're about to explore a realm where creativity, excitement, and a dash of audacity intertwine. Let us dive deep into deciphering the formula that fuels the popularity of these. Now, it's not all fun and games. We're also going to sprinkle some wisdom from different cultures and religions into the mix. Who says learning can't be as thrilling as a viral challenge? The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, once said, "Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave." Hadith, Kanz ul Ummal, 28667. This quote from 7th century Saudi Arabia emphasizes the importance of lifelong learning. Imagine mastering the Pythagorean theorem as easily as nailing the latest TikTok dance. That's right, we are transforming the way we learn. Let's start with a mind-blowing fact. Did you that the human brain is more active at night than during the day? This aligns with an ancient Chinese belief that the best time to rest is before midnight, when yin energy is strong. The Yellow Emperor's classic of medicine in 2600 BCE. Now, imagine how much more you could learn if you could harness some of that nighttime yin energy during the day. It's all about understanding how your brain works, and we'll unveil some brain-boosting tricks that can supercharge your learning. As a renowned neurologist, Dr. Norman Doidge stated in his 2007 Toronto, "Our brains are not hardwired. They are not destined to die. Reinvent yourself and your brain." Let's embark on this journey of discovery together. Navigating the teenage years can often feel like an intense roller coaster ride, but remember, you're not alone. As the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, once said in Medina in 632 AD, "The strong man is not the good wrestler. The strong man is only the one who controls himself when he is angry." This is a valuable lesson for dealing with stress and emotional turmoil during these formative years. From another spiritual perspective, the Bhagavad Gita, a 700-verse Hindu scripture that's part of the Indian epic Mahabharata, teaches us we're kept from our goal not by obstacles, but by a clear path to a lesser goal. This could be a profound insight into handling the myriad pressures from peers and society. To provide further guidance, let's turn to contemporary wisdom. Dr. Carl Pickhardt, a psychologist and author from Austin, Texas, USA, in his book Surviving Your Child's Adolescence, 2013, offers some practical advice. Adolescence is a period of rapid changes. It's a time for learning and growing, but it can also be very stressful. He provides helpful coping strategies to navigate this challenging stage. Humor is the best medicine, a sentiment famously echoed by the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, who said, "Laughter is the best medicine." Hadith 8th century Saudi Arabia. We are serving up a hearty dose, embodying the spirit of Taoism that says, "A day without laughter is a day wasted." Tao Te Ching, 6th century BC, China. Get ready to laugh out loud as we bring you some hilarious sketches and parodies. Just like the renowned professional Mel Brooks once stated in 2000 at a conference in New York City, laughter is the shock absorber that eases the blows of life. And who knows, you might even find some inspiration for your next viral challenge, provided you keep in mind the wise words of Confucius: choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Analyx, 5th century BC, China. Speaking of inspiration, we've got some incredible stories lined up for you. As the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said in 7th century Arabia, the seeking of knowledge is a must for every Muslim man and woman. And in line with this, we have young achievers who are making waves in their fields. Bhagavad Gita, the 2,000-year-old holy scripture of Hinduism, from India, inspires us with the phrase, "You have the right to work, but never to the fruit of work." Our featured role models apply this principle as they are breaking barriers and setting new standards. St. Augustine of Hippo, a revered Christian theologian from 4th century Roman Africa, once said, "Do you wish to rise? Begin by descending." Their journeys reflecting this wisdom are sure to spark your ambition and fire up your motivation. And as Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple Inc., asserted in his famous 2005 Stanford University commencement speech, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. We hope these stories will serve as a testament to this undying truth. Join us on this journey, which will also be interactive. As Rumi once said in Konya, Turkey, back in the 13th century, the wound is the place where the light enters you. So, prepare yourself for enlightening Q&A sessions, just like a spiritual discourse. We'll be conducting polls reminiscent of the democratic practices in ancient Athens and challenges that will allow you to exhibit your creativity and ideas. Think of this as an opportunity to embody the wisdom of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, who in 7th century Mecca said, "The ink of the scholar is more sacred than the blood of the martyr." So get ready to dive into a sea of knowledge and understanding, guided by the expert voices of professionals from various fields. Tech buffs, fashion enthusiasts, gamers, DIYers, there's a universal connection we all share. As Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, said in 632 AD in Medina, "Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave." From the latest gadgets and fashion trends, reflecting Confucius's wisdom, everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it, quoted in 500 BC, China, to game reviews mirroring Socrates' philosophy in Athens, 399 BC, the unexamined life is not worth living, and DIY projects that validate Thomas Edison's words in 1890, New Jersey, to invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. We've got you covered with an eclectic mix of knowledge, culture, and innovation. And finally, remember, in the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, truthfulness leads to righteousness. Recorded in Sahih al-Bukhari, 8th century, Mecca. So, stay true to yourself As authenticity is at the heart of everything we do, embrace your uniqueness, following the advice of the Buddha who taught, "Be a lamp unto yourself." Anguttara Nikaya, 1st century BC India. Together, we can apply the principles of Ubuntu, the African philosophy that says, "I am because we are." Traditional African proverb, ancient times, Africa, and create a vibrant online community. Let's also heed the words of Steve Jobs, who reminded us in 2005 at Stanford University, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Your individuality is your strength. Your truth is your guide, and together we can make a difference." To conclude, as the Holy Quran 13:11 says, "Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves." This exciting journey lies ahead of us, from the exploration of viral challenges and the acquisition of intriguing facts and tips, to the tackling of teenage issues and sharing hearty laughter. We're about to embark on an enlightening and entertaining expedition. Moreover, Confucius, a Chinese philosopher from 551 BC, once said, "The more you know yourself, the more patience you have for what you see in others." So continue learning, continue laughing, and most importantly, keep being you. Professionally, Adam Grant, an organizational psychologist in Wharton 2016, once said, "The most meaningful way to succeed is to help others succeed." This echoes our aim to share an entertaining content with you. Therefore, stay tuned, keep learning, keep laughing, but most importantly, keep being you. Because as Rumi, a 13th century Persian poet, profoundly put it in his poem, "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself."